Hello and happy Thursday. Don't forget, drop me a like in down below before we kick off. I appreciate that very much. Smiley face in the comments, thumbs up, let me know you're doing okay. What I'm going to talk about is wisdom. And I've got the little emoji like that, so I should do the classic Instagram thing, shouldn't I really, which is with some sort of motivational quote. I get it. I think the problem there sometimes is just a lack of authenticity, because reality is messy and life is messy. It's not. It doesn't follow a standard trajectory. It can be quite messy and complicated. And on that note, the reason why I called this video wisdom is because that a client said to me the other day, she goes, "Oh, you're very wise," and I thought, bloody hell, when did this happen? But the truth is, wisdom comes from experience, and experience is a multitude of things. So, when somebody is sharing the highlight reel with you on social media, you have to be conscious that when you think, well, hang on a minute, they're having this wonderful life, they're not going to share the bad things with you. Because why would they? Because you're not going to respond to that, because automatically you're going to feel uncomfortable with it. If someone's sharing, like, if I talk about, like, when my mum died of cancer, for example, it makes people feel uncomfortable because they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about the bad stuff. But the problem is when you keep going on about the good stuff, and then you mention the bad stuff, you're not authentic. Because people are like, well, hang on a minute, why is this person always super motivated and super pumped and super hyped and all this? It's not real. It's fake. And it's very hard to decipher what's real and what's fake now because of the internet and social media. Because, like, anybody now can pretend to be an expert by just clicking on a website or clicking on social media or looking at something online. Automatically, they can be an expert just by thinking they can just read this information and become an expert. That's it, in a matter of hours. Whereas literally, wisdom comes from years of experience. I started losing weight 15 years ago. 2005 I started. I've been doing it professionally, as in working with people, for over 10. And 15 years is a long time to be around those sort of behaviours. So it is wisdom, I suppose, if you want to call it that, but it's more about experience. So when someone comes to me and says they're looking to change, particularly in a weight loss and fitness standpoint, the change process, then you get that from experience. Change comes from experience and time. It doesn't come from just posting on social media. It doesn't come from discovering some magical product that makes you feel good within a week. That's fine, but you have to accept that that's all it is. It's not change. That's not wisdom. That's a product. And then if someone's then trying to sell you that product, which you do get a lot of on social media, let's be honest, oh, this wonder product, which is fine, everyone's got to make a living, but then it's about, well, hang on a second, that's not wisdom. That's something you've found that's a product that you've been trying for a few weeks. It doesn't make you an expert and it doesn't make you wise. If you're just honest and say, look, I've been trying this for a few weeks and it's great. But the problem is people fall for that shiny object thing. They fall for that, oh yeah, this is going to solve all my problems thing. And then the person selling the product understands that and can just sell it to you. That's not wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience and making mistakes. And I've made some absolute belters. Humdingers. Gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, stupid, mistakes. But they've brought me to this point when, I've got a good level of understanding about the change process and the weight loss process. But it comes from experience. It doesn't come from doing a diet for a week and losing half a stone. That doesn't make you an expert. A month doesn't make you an expert. A year doesn't make you an expert. So, yes, I suppose in this respect I am wise, but I also want to be conscious of not letting people think that this isn't earned. It has to be earned, and if you give people the facilities and the ability to earn that wisdom, they'll get where they need to get as well. So not easy, but possible. So yeah, just be conscious of what you see, and be conscious of what you think true wisdom is, because it does literally come from experience. A lot of an experience comes from negative mistakes, doing things that doesn't, trying things that doesn't work, and so on and so forth. So give yourself a break, keep going, and you'll get that experience yourself. And try not to fall for, the I'm wonderful because I've put a motivational quote on social media. So there you go. So don't forget, drop me a like down below. I'd appreciate that very much. A comment would be fantastic, and of course, share the video as well. Yeah, feel free as well if you want to get involved in our next 28-day transformation program for our women-only group fitness program. We do have some spots available. We have a couple of spots available. We could probably squeeze you in, but to get that spot on that, you need to comment below with 28 days, and I'll send you the details across. Thank you, and have a good day.